Alright, Helldivers 2. Do a couple rounds, you know, do my service. There hasn't been much progress on this planet, I guess. It's unfortunate. We need all Helldivers on deck, ready to participate in freeing this planet from this bug infestation. Just drop it. I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like when the map is all camouflaged. Stupid bugs. Flamethrower.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
I'm trying to go to this thing over here. I want to launch this.
Terminid outpost purged.
Wow, there's a lot.
Requesting orbital.
Here. Let that do a little bit of work. Okay. I'm familiar with this. As soon as I set this thing off, they're gonna come though, so I gotta put down a mortar.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down a support weapon. Requesting sentry.
Okay.
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting order. I'm on it. Sending in an eagle. Calling down a sentry.
It didn't land where I wanted it to.
Calling in reinforcement. On it. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. I'm on it. Tagging map. Southwest. I got the terminal. sentry.
Yep, usually the daggone bugs come.
Engaging terminal.
Let's go to D5. Some bugs over there.
Requesting air support.
Yeah, I just don't like when I don't like these maps like that.
I got the terminal.
Alright, it's gonna blow. Blow into space. Hello, SWAT. Can you play? Of course you can play. I'm only gonna be playing probably a couple rounds of this, or maybe 2 to 3 rounds, probably. I'm gonna go this way. I hate those things. Somebody said what I said. How come a 500-pound megaton bomb can't blow up those trees?
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Come on, you little dummies. Whoa! Where the heck did you come from? Did I tell you, these monsters are sneaky.
Reloading. Freedom forever. Objective located.
And I know the, what is that little missile, did they use a hell bomb? Oh, you gotta use a hell bomb. Can't see this. Can't see,
Calling in a hell bomb.
oh no. Oh no.
Orbital inbound. Out of stim.
Oh, I gotta run. Got to be kidding me. Where'd you freaking run?
Requesting sentry.
gosh. Where did I put that? It must have dropped. You got to be kidding me. Oh, whatever. Hello, Charles.
Dropping a pin. Democracy has landed.
All right.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Gonna run all the way over here. Wish I could fly.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Found something.
Because this game is player versus computer, I see no issue in them allowing us to spend real money to have access to infinite stamina, better weapons, better armor. And I use a great example of Killing Floor 2. In Killing Floor 2, you can buy the best weapons in the game. But the cool thing, anybody playing with you, even though they didn't buy it, they can use it while they're in the game with you. Now that's really cool. So in Helldivers 2, to make money, they would make so much money if they did this. If they were to sell the best weapons, and if they were to sell the best armor, the bottom line is, people, they would be, a lot of people would be more than happy to pay for it. And for those who don't pay for it, they simply can use it. Is this thing broken? Is this broken? I think it might be broken. That's unfortunate. Well, if you guys know something I don't know. This sucks. It's gotta be bugged. Alright, I guess we're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to do this quest.
Yo, back up, that's gas.
Well, I don't know why you thought gas was going to blow it up, but... I guess, try anything, right?
Democracy! Calling down a sentry! Calling in orbital strike! Have a taste of democracy! Calling down a sentry! Orbital inbound! Requesting air support!
Boom. I didn't blow it up. It's broke. There's nothing you can do. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that, and it's not our fault. It's just not our fault.
I guess we just go looking for samples then, huh? At least we can emergency extract with those.
If anybody still needs samples, you must be pretty new to the game. I can grab a sample, but I don't get them. I don't like that there's a sample cap in the game. But anyway, Killing Floor 2 is the role model, and Helldivers 2 needs to take it. Make the best weapons and the best armor in the game. Oh, we found something. Oh, that's what we already went to.
Calling in orbital strike.
What did they find? What is that? How do you use...
Requesting orbital.
They're just doing nothing. I don't like doing nothing. I don't like sitting here
Outpost destroyed.
doing nothing. Well, they must have found something. Alright, how do we get this going?
Heavy, on my position.
Will this just automatically come down at a certain time?
Alright, let's keep going. Impaler.
Requesting orbital strike.
Even the landing zone is bugged. This game has some issues, make no mistake about
Hard
it.
breach ahead. South.
Requesting orbital strike. Supplies. I'll take it. Orbital inbound. Requesting orbital.
Yeah, this is broken. This is broken. Absolutely broken.
Tagging map. Stop. 300 meters.
Come on, man, you're that weak of a weapon? Whoa! Where the heck did all these little bastards come from?
I think the probe thing is still glitched.
Requesting sentry.
Bad news, we got stalkers in the city here. I could appreciate some help in finding them and killing them.
Fire in the hole. Found something. Reloading.
Oh, shoot. What is this?
Reinforcements have been launched.
Sending in an eagle. Have a taste of democracy.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply. 50 meters. Requesting sentry. Calling in orbital strike.
You're gonna want to back up.
Bug tunnel breach.
Yeah, I got this is broken. I have to just. This is broken. Hello, Governor. Well, like most things, like most programs in the government, every program in the government just about really was only made for a certain purpose. So the Department of Education, that came about because in the South, and a few other areas, you would have it where schools, like the school districts, they would take the money that would go to a school with a lot of black kids. They would take that money.
Orbit synchronized.
And so the Department of Education was created to stop that. So the government can make sure that the black schools will get the funding like any other school. So that should have been dismantled a long time ago. Now what the Department of Education does is make sure that the schools are filled with sexual things for children and Common Core to make kids stupid, you know, wonderful things like that. So Department of Education was only in business to make kids stupid now, so it had to go. Should have went a long time ago. Yeah, that's not the Board of Education. A teacher is not the Board of Education. A secretary for the principal is not involved in that either. This has to do with a government. This is a government entity. These are people that get paid by the government to sit at home and make kids come up with new ways to make kids dumber than they already are. So if you work at a school that there's no concern for you, for them. Now what will happen, it'll be up to the states to determine what they want to do with their schools. You'll have the liberal states, their schools will fail as always. And then the conservative states will prosper. So we're just going to have a bigger divide of the stupid people. Because right now, most of your liberal states, the children that live there, they can't even read and write at even a junior high level.
Objective located. North. Requesting sentry.
Terminid hive structure destroyed. Allied destroyer being spotted.
You have been assailed with line of freedom. Extract when ready. Freedom forever! Artillery free! Dropping it in. Requesting air support.
Ooh. What's this? Extraction zone. And now those schools can do that. See, with the Board of Education, they wouldn't let you do that. But now with the states having control of the schools, you could have that in your school again. Which, it is a undeniable fact that cannot be denied. Because anybody can go look it up for themselves. When you had God in the schools, God in the government, things without question were better, and it is a undeniable fact. Because even if you don't serve God, you had a knowledge of God. Now, you got people just completely and utterly godless. And what do you get with that? Pronouns. People being born one thing and believing the lie that they want to be another thing. Like I said, you didn't have you had none of these things. None of these things existed when God was in the school. But also, it wouldn't hurt to get rid of TikTok either. TikTok, for any good that TikTok provides, the bad outweighs it by megatons. Because like I've said before, said many times, what TikTok did was allowed broken, hopeless people to connect with each other. And instead of coming together to lift each other up, they got together to destroy each other by changing their hair color, getting piercings, desecrating their bodies, being loners, giving up on life, and so on and so on. That's why China doesn't allow that. In China, TikTok in China has to be educational. Period. If you do a TikTok in China, it has to be educational. Period. Because China watches what Americans do with TikTok, and it's no wonder they think so poorly. But I do think they are smart enough to know that these people on TikTok in America, these are just a few degenerates. This does not represent the masses. Alright, where are we going? We gotta go way over here. Well, that's the Board of Education. The Board of Education, that's what they wanted you to do. Because that's what their father, the devil, wanted them to do. The bottom line is every single human being has a God. Either it's going to be God whose son is Jesus, or it's going to be the God you create. Like I've said countless times, you got the two kinds of people. You have what you would call, I guess you call real gay people. Real gay people never have on their profile that they're gay. Real gay people never will meet you and say, "Hi, I'm gay." Real gay people will never tell you. They'll never promote it. They will live their life like a straight person. Straight people don't put in their profile, "I'm straight." Straight people don't meet people and say, "Hey, I'm straight." The only people that do that are the radicals. These fake gay people, they're fake. They're radicals. And even real gay people hate them. They do not like them. They wish they would just go away. But this is because of TikTok. Like I said, you got people going on TikTok, and these people will even, they'll even tell you they're not even. They just pretend to be. And I've heard some of these young people's stories. Unbelievable. There's this one young dude. He's in high school. This dude said that when he was about, he had to be 10 years old, 12 years old. 10, 12 years old, liked a girl. The girl didn't like him. And as a result of that, he became gay. That is the world we live in now. We live in a world where if you ask a girl out and she says no, the conclusion is, "I'm gonna turn gay." Of course, he found out that he didn't like that, so he stopped doing that and went back to wanting to be with a girl. But that's the kind of world we live in with TikTok. That's insane. When I was growing up, if you liked a girl and she said no, at most, depending on who you are, you may feel bad about it. You may even cry. But you certainly wouldn't say, "I'm giving up on women. I'm going to go try to be with a guy." You certainly wouldn't be saying that.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
But that's the world we live in now with TikTok. And of course, I've seen countless stories of men adopting boys, and then next thing you know, they got those boys doing things with men with them. And, you know, those people should be obviously, jail's not good enough for them. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I can't move. Gosh. Dude, you big old punk.
Calling in reinforcements. Rear step required.
You gotta be kidding me.
How'd you like to taste of
This is insane.
reloading?
I gotta go up here and find some teammates. I can't take this. No, you stupid bastard. Don't you see I'm pressing this button?
Calling you?
You are so slow, it hurts my feelings. Gosh, dang it. Oh my gosh, my teammates are more worthless than the guns in this game, than the armor in this game. It's insane.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Gosh. Oh man, dude, this is too much. Too much.
Proceed to extraction when ready.
So this game needs to introduce paid weapons and armor. And don't care who cries about it. Don't care who cries. Let them cry. I am sick and tired of weak weapons and weak armor. I want strong weapons and strong armor. And I will pay cash money. So just do what Killing Floor 2 did. I buy the weapons and armor, and if you play in the game what I'm playing, then you get the benefit by getting to use the armor too,
Calling in
and the weapons.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction point. Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius.
Okay.
requesting sentry.
Oh my gosh.
Calling down a sentry.
I could use a hug. Hey, little tool.
Preparing for touchdown.
Calling in orbital strike.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction completed. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Liberty has seen you through.
Alright, I've done enough hell diving for tonight. I'm gonna get off, do something for a little bit, then I'll be back later doing something. So, see you later. Jamming out.